pause the video and have a go at this. With respect to algebra, in your own words, describe what is meant by the following words: terms, expressions, equations. Let's turn our attention to the word term. A term is a number or letter on its own, or numbers and letters multiplied together. Examples are shown below. You can have a 7, which is a number by itself. You can have a -3, which is another number by itself. It's got the minus in front of it. We have x, a letter, by itself. We have 2x, which means the 2 is multiplying the x. And here we have -9x cubed. We can see the -9 is multiplying the x cubed. And of course, x cubed means x times x times x. Now, all of these are terms, and you will see these throughout your use of algebra. And just to be clear, they are all an example of a term that will appear in expressions and will appear in equations. But the definition of a term is, I'm sure you agree, pretty straightforward. You can see 5 examples in front of you. An expression is a set of terms, and we've just been looking at terms on the last slide, combined using the operations shown below: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's look at some examples of expressions. This one we can see has got 2 terms. A is a term and C is a term, and they have been joined together by this operator here, the addition. So these 2 terms have been joined by the addition to give us an expression. Let's look at another example. Here we can see we've got this term 3x and we've got this term 5, and they too have been joined together by this addition. So overall, this is described as being an expression. Let's consider another example shown here. This is a term, this is another term, and this is a term. And you can see that they have been joined together by an addition in this position and a subtraction here. So we have 3 terms, and overall we have an expression. Now, you may be thinking, well, why are these not equations? It's often the case when you discuss expressions. Initially, people think they're equations. Well, there is no equal sign to be seen, and we'll see when we look at equations in a moment, we will need an equal sign present. Let's now turn our attention to equations. An equation states that 2 expressions, which we've just covered on the previous slide, are equal in value. For example, here you can see we have an expression, and here we have another expression. And between the expressions, you can see there is an equal sign. Now, what this equal sign is telling us is that this expression has a value that is the same as the value of this expression. And when you have, as you have in this case, 2 expressions, and in the middle of them here there's an equal sign, what this is an example of an equation. Let's consider another example. Here you can see we have an expression, and over here we have another expression, and between them we have this equal sign. Now, this is telling us that this expression has a value, and that value is the same as the value of this expression. So this expression is equal to this expression in terms of their value. So this has a value that is equal to the value of this expression. So the equations we've been considering are shown here. 2 equations, and you should be able to see that both equations have 2 expressions, and every expression that you're looking at in front of you has 2 terms. So you should clearly now know the difference between a term, an expression, and an equation. which you can take forward into your work with algebra.